Hi, Liz. Yours froze? It froze? Mine too. There we go. All right. Wondering if I can move this over. Guess not. All right. Hey, Gabrielle. Hi, Elizabeth. All right. All right. Let's get started with the daily. Good morning. Hold all super chats. Hold them all. Right now. All right. We're working on fire signs. What's coming up for fire signs for today? Fire signs. Okay, fire signs. Fire signs. The first card I have for fire signs is the Nine of Cups. I have the Nine of Cups for fire signs. So somebody is still trying to protect something, fire signs. You're standing behind something. In other words, or actually you're standing in front of something. But what I mean is you're supporting something. You're backing something up. You're also protecting something, fire signs. Okay, you're sitting there. Maybe you're out front. Maybe there was a problem. Maybe somebody was around your kids. Maybe somebody was trying to come toward you in a way that wasn't positive. So I feel like you're protecting either someone or yourself. Seven of Swords, fire signs. Seven of Swords. Either you had a thief involved in your house, or you had a thief as far as in your house, meaning in a relationship, in a partnership. Somebody who stole your heart and was walking away with it. Somebody who decided to leave your situation and they took everything of theirs with them. Or fire signs, somebody's just choosing not to fight anymore and they're just taking their swords and they're leaving. They're just done. Some of you may have had to, fire signs, realize that somebody wasn't good for you anymore. You know, even though you love this person, maybe you had to realize that you have to love them enough to let them go because it's not working. It's not benefiting you, fire signs. There is a type of newness for fire signs. You are now feeling more open to opportunity for today. Things are changing. You're trying to allow good things to come in. You're tired of being upset. You're tired of being defeated about something. There's things that are most important to you become very obvious now, fire signs. Things that you didn't pay attention to before. Something as simple as your favorite food to eat because you were so focused on trying to make your partner happy. So now you're going to start being aware of what things are making you happy, fire signs. You're starting to love yourself more. You're going to start doing things more for yourself. I'm also getting around mid-month. Fire signs, you know, that's when Venus goes direct. So that's when we have our full moon coming up, right? That's like, and I'm not an astrologer. But I do follow a little bit. And it is saying that that's when our full moon comes up on the 22nd or around the 22nd. That's when things start changing. That's when things get brought to your face where you have to make a decision whether this thing is serving you anymore or whether it is time to walk away. Or that is a time when things are either going to get right 100% or when things are going to fall apart 100%. So be aware of that because the moon will make you look at things in a different way. It'll make you look at things in a real way. Okay. So be aware of that. If you're into more of that, you can go to, I just lost my train of thought. Shonda Rhimes Astrology. Sorry. You can go to Shonda Rhimes Astrology and figure that part out. If you're into more of that. I can't help you. Okay, so also too, I'm getting that someone shows up. Someone is going to show up for fire signs either today or within the next 5 days. This can go 3 to 5 days either way. Okay, it could have already happened 3 to 5 days ago, or it could be today, 3 to 5 days from here. But somebody's going to show up. It feels like when they show up, it's kind of more like a holy shit. Like, I never expected you to come, or I wasn't expecting you today, or I didn't think you'd ever show up, or I didn't think you'd come back. Somebody's showing up. I don't know what that's about. I also get that somebody else is coming into your life, fire signs, that is going to be there, not for long term, but they are coming in to help you to get through a situation. They're coming in to teach you more about yourself, teach you about other lessons that are coming. Hey, Hustler Jones, what's going on? So they're going to teach you, okay? They're coming in your life to teach you. A lot of times, there's no mistake about people coming into your life, okay? There's not, they should have never been in that. Guess what? Everybody has a reason to be in your life, whether it's you teaching them a lesson or them teaching you a lesson. And not everybody's there for forever. Some people are there just for a season. That's it. Long enough to get to the point where you needed to be, and then that's it. Then they leave, okay? So people come and go in and out of your life all the time. The same way that you weren't promised to be here forever either. You came in, and I guarantee you're leaving. When? I don't know. But I guarantee you are. All right, so fire signs, you will also get really, I'll say really real about your feelings coming up. It feels like you are going to finally start looking at things in a newer way. You're going to start owning your own shit, first of all, because guess what, fire signs? Not only does your partner have a serious issue or a problem with this current relationship that you're going through, but you as well need to look in the mirror, okay? Check yourself out. Okay, ask if you're responding to things or if you're reacting to things. Because when a situation comes up and you don't like something, or maybe your partner was talking to someone and it upset you, you felt jealous, you felt fear, you felt angry. Majority of the time, the reason you're getting those emotions is because you fear a threat that somebody's going to want to take that partner from you. Because you love them so much, you're afraid they're going to take them from you. So your fear turns into anger. And then anger turns into a reaction. Instead of responding and saying, hey, babe, what's going on? Something I need to worry about that, or we're good. You got to find out where things are. There's nothing wrong with clarifying a situation and figuring out, if it's a threat to you or if it isn't. And hopefully your partner's honest enough to say, yeah, you know what? I've been checking that out for a while. And maybe me and you ought to take a break a little bit. What? Okay, well, you go check it out, but don't come back. Go ahead, go check it out. But either way, you got to open up the communication, fire signs, okay? That's what I get for fire signs. You got to open up the communication. What's the last thing I got written down about fire signs is that, listen, when somebody's in your life, don't try to make them fit if they don't fit. Don't try to change who they are, okay? Accept them for who they are. And if there's flaws or different things that they do, or, they're not loving you the way you want them to love you, or they're not, being intimate in a way that's satisfying you, that you're feeling the need to go somewhere else, then you know what? Speak up. Speak up. Tell them what you like. If they can't perform that or do that, then dismiss them. There's plenty more to come. Dismiss them. Don't try to put a circle in a square peg. Don't try to put it in that. It won't fit. It won't fit. You can shove it all you want. It's like bringing a horse to water. You can't make them drink. Just saying. Okay. Air signs. Air signs. Okay. Air signs. Someone could have been lying to you in a situation, air signs. I'm picking that up very strongly. Somebody may have been misleading you. Maybe not lying directly to you, but indirectly, they were misleading you. Somebody was pretending to be something to you that they were not. Somebody was also manipulating you in a certain way with their words, trying to make you feel less than, trying to belittle you maybe, trying to talk at you instead of to you. This person, around you, you've been putting up with some type of toxicity going on, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You've been putting up with some bullshit for quite a while. And all that's resulted in is the Nine of Swords with you not knowing what to do. There's variety out there, and you know that. But yet instead, you're thinking about all the different things. Each sword represents every time they either said something or did something that hurt you. Okay, so what are you going to do about it? You're going to just sit there and take it and let somebody sprinkle a little salt on top of it? Or are you going to get the hell up and do what you need to do? Because right now, at this point in time, air signs, you're down. You're down on the count. Okay, you're down and you're sitting around waiting for them. Why are you waiting? Why, air signs, are you waiting? Waiting for what? Before they got here, you weren't waiting for them. You were doing you and having a good time, socializing, being involved with family, friends, going out. You going out to dinner at least once a week. You're having a good time. So if somebody is disabling you, if somebody is keeping you to stay like a hermit, and you're waiting for them to come back around, then somebody's manipulated your mind. That situation was toxic. You know, there's nothing wrong with loving somebody and missing somebody, but you still got to breathe, right? Your blood still has to pump. Your heart still has to pump. It doesn't all stop and just wait for that person to come back. So find out, air signs, what makes your heart beat. Okay? What makes you smile? What makes you feel happy in a situation? All right? What do you need as far as a relationship goes? What exactly are you looking for? That's what I want to know. What exactly are you looking for? Are you looking for somebody to complete you? Are you looking for somebody to enable you? Or are you looking somebody to complement what you already have? And somebody who will encourage you to be the best you that you can be. Not somebody who's going to try to make you drink more, try to make you drug more, try to make you do whatever more, okay? All the toxic things. Listen, everything has to be in moderation, no matter what you're doing. I ain't judging you. I don't care what you do. But everything has to be in moderation, okay? Even if you're taking them vitamins, it has to be in moderation. You take too much vitamins, you're going to either get sick or they're going to just come out in your pee anyway. So too much of anything is no good, okay? And putting all of your eggs in that basket, meaning here, you own my life, so when you mess up, you're going to destroy me. No, I don't think so. No, and you're not dealing with a give and take, air signs. You know, you're putting it in. You're putting the work in. They're not. So when you see somebody's not doing the work, don't beg them to do it. Don't beg them to be your partner. Don't beg them not to leave. You know what? Give them a bus pass. Here you go. There you go. You can go now. You want to go? The door's open. Nobody's locked you up in here. Go. Please go. You can't make somebody be with you if they don't want to. You can't make somebody love you if they don't. Okay, there's a difference between loving and being in love. Okay, I love a lot of people, but I'm not in love with anybody. But I love a lot of people, including myself. I love myself enough to know that I'm not going to just freely allow somebody to take control of my life. I'm 53 years old. I'm not going to start now. And for you that are younger, please don't waste your life spending years and years dealing with somebody who's manipulating you, dealing with a narcissist, dealing with somebody who's all about themselves, dealing with somebody who's drinking way too much. How can they have an honest conversation with you or treat you the way that you should be treated, male or female? How can they do that if they're so under the influence all the time? You don't even know who the hell you're dealing with. They're not going to remember half the shit they said. You want to be in love with that? You must just go to the liquor store, get your own bottle, and make your own shit up. Shit. Have your own fantasy. Because that's the same thing you're doing with somebody who doesn't want to be alert and clear-minded for the relationship. Yeah, there's a time to party and have a good time, but there's a time that you got to keep your shit straight too. Okay? You got to deal with shit. You got kids or you got family. You got things going on. It's not always a playground. It's not always a playground. Guess what? But somebody, air signs, I feel bad because somebody's not wanting to put that work in. At the same time, some of you air signs do have somebody coming back from the past. That's got a lot to do with that full moon that's coming, like I said, around the 22nd. Shit's going to hit the fan. Stuff's going to come to reality, okay? Somebody's going to offer you something, all right? Or maybe it's a boss going to offer you a raise because pentacles are coins. Coins are money. So maybe somebody's going to offer you a raise. Maybe you're going to have money come in. Maybe a check's going to come in the mail around the middle of the month. Or maybe your partner is going to return from the past. Those of you who are broken up and away from the past, maybe they're going to come back. Okay, so you spend so much time and energy. Are they coming back? Do you see them coming back? Is my partner coming back? But have you thought about the next step? What happens when they come back? How are you going to deal with it this time? You got to deal with it differently than you did last time, because if not, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Okay, the definition of insanity is expecting something to change, but you're doing the same shit every day. Can't keep doing the same thing every day and expecting it to change. It's not going to happen. Then you'll come to me and say, why does this keep turning out the same way every month for Libra or for whoever? Man, I can't make these cards do what they want to do. They do this. I don't do it. I can't make these cards act a certain way. But if your shit doesn't change, how do you expect my shit to change? If your choices and decisions aren't changing, if you're not setting boundaries with someone, if you're allowing somebody to control you or abuse you, don't tell me my boyfriend's been hitting me for 5 years. Why the hell are you still there? Don't tell me he's been cheating on me for 7 years. Why are you still there? He can't cheat on you if you leave. Why are you tolerating that? You deserve better than that. Everybody does. Okay? There's somebody for everybody out there. And if that person doesn't find you to be the one, then let them go find who is. If they think that grass is greener on the other side because they spent all the time watering the other grass, they didn't water the grass where they were. That's why the shit looks greener over there, because you gave all your attention and love and whatever to that side. You weren't nurturing and doing what you needed to do here for this grass to stay green right here. You weren't doing that. Just saying. Just saying. All right, so somebody could have lied to you, okay? Somebody could have caused trouble to you or with you. All right, somebody's always trying to get in your face about something. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's a family member. Maybe that's for somebody in here. Please don't forget to hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. All right, please hit the like button. Okay, so somebody's definitely walking away, okay? Even though you may have feelings, like I said, even though you may love this person very much, but you know it's time to go. You know, yes, you may still love them, and you're saying, but I'm going to leave them if I love them? Well, yeah, if they're not making you be the person who you can be, if they're not making you feel the way that you should, okay? If they're not treating you the way that you expect them to treat you, guess what? You talk to somebody, you discuss it. If nothing changes, then guess what? Okay, well, I brought it to your attention. You didn't do what I needed you to do. This is what I need in my life. Know clearly what you need and expect from a relationship so that you can make sure you address that, so you can speak of it, so you can have that conversation. Share it with your partner. Open your feelings up. Nobody can read your mind, and you can't read theirs. All right? Somebody's trying to use that walk away situation for a manipulation, okay? Well, I guess I'll just go. I guess you don't want to be with me. You know, I guess I messed up bad enough. And well, I guess the hell you did. Bye. Don't let them manipulate you. Somebody else is probably going to be giving an ultimatum. Be careful. Ultimatums are pretty dangerous things. If you're not willing to go all the way through with that ultimatum, understanding that they're going to walk away for good, be careful. Be careful, because some people play that game and then they get burned. So be really careful. You're giving an ultimatum. Make sure you can stand behind what you're saying. Either you do this or make sure you can back up that shit. If you can't back that shit up, you're going to regret that you gave an ultimatum. So be prepared for that, okay? Ultimatums are usually the very last straw. All right, so water signs. Water signs. Someone is trying to love you with all their heart, water signs. Somebody is trying to give you their all, but you're not wanting it, or you're not looking at it, or you're not accepting that offer. I do feel like water signs, you know, somebody, either you or your partner, has been playing that hermit mode, has been trying to get out of their own way pretty much, because somebody got either pushed back or set back because of a situation. At the same time, some of you water signs, because I'm speaking to so many different people, some of you are getting a cup offered to you of love, okay? Some of you are looking at it clearly to make sure, is that a damn fish? Is that what you're offering me? Okay, is that flounder? Is that cod? What is that? Okay, so some of you are definitely trying to focus and see exactly what someone is trying to offer you, okay? Because you're not willing to just accept a goldfish. Hell, you don't want a goldfish. You can't eat a goldfish. We're going to do that. Have an appetizer. That ain't going to do nothing. You know, you want to make sure what they're offering you is enough, is my point. All right? So, water signs, there is a lot of love around you. There is somebody who's been wanting desperately to get close to you, who's been wanting to, oh, see you later. Bye, hustler. Somebody's wanting to get close to you. Somebody's wanting to be part of you. Okay, somebody's wanting to touch your heart, but you're staying back. You're so protective because of the past hurt. Maybe you don't know. Maybe this is your ex-partner coming in. Maybe you don't know if you can trust them or not. Maybe you have no way of understanding if they're being true or not, because they've lied so much you don't know the difference between their truth and a lie anymore. And you just don't know what you're going to do. Some of you water signs are involved with an air sign. And some of you or your partners were playing games back and forth with that manipulation stuff. Some of you really, really were playing games. Some of you don't care, or your partners didn't care, water signs, that they busted your heart open. Blood was everywhere. They tore your heart up so bad that you don't even know if it can be stitched. But guess what? What's coming up? Yeah, they're going to offer, but you're going to have to make a decision. Okay, water signs? You're the one. Ball's in your court. Okay? We're in the last quarter here. Ball's in your court. We're almost at December. We're in the last quarter. You got to make a decision. You're going to pick your ex, the new person, or are you going to pick yourself or your ex? What are you going to do? You've already been with that ex long enough to know what they can and can't do, what they will and won't do. You already know they had options, and they were considering the options instead of focusing on you. You already know that. Be careful. Good messages, good news is coming, okay? All right, that's what's happening for the next couple of days. Good messages, good news. Communication also with a past partner, okay? Communication is coming. So whether you've started something new with someone, great, then communication is coming for you. Whether you're thinking about your past partner, then guess what? Communication is coming for you. Be prepared. Be ready to deal with it, okay? Be ready to have the answers that you're going to need in order to justify your decision, in order to be willing to take them back, all right? Just saying. All right, so far, I've done fire, I've done air, I've done water, and now I'm at earth. I know, I get it. Nia, I get it, Nia. Okay, so earth signs. Earth signs, someone is still looking at the options that they have. Somebody's still not focusing on the way that they should. Thank you, Neek. Hi, Neek. Somebody's not willing to focus on you just yet. But they're coming around. It's coming around. It's coming around. But right now, currently, that's okay because you're holding on to your money. You're holding on to your thoughts. You're holding on to everything right now. You've got even your feet protecting things. Okay? But a lot of you have money all around you. Okay, a lot of you have the opportunity, whether it's in work and career, to make that money, to do that overtime, to put money away. Okay, save it, save some money. Always put something away in savings. Even if you got to go without something for a couple months to put something in savings, you need to do that. Okay, somebody's willing to put their stake in the ground with you. Somebody's willing to mark their territory. Somebody's willing to stay. Who is that? Somebody's wanting to come back and willing to stay. Somebody is definitely protecting what they have. They have these two Sphinx here, and they are definitely guarding, okay? Maybe somebody's feelings or heart is guarded right now in a situation. Somebody is definitely thinking about how they should keep their self protected, okay? Because they know that this person wants to come back and once again plant another stake. This is maybe how many times they've tried. Okay, so now they want to come back and you're protecting yourself, and now you're thinking about, so how am I going to handle this? So what am I going to do? So is it going to go different this time? How can I make things better? This is you now trying to come up with an answer. This is you trying to be creative, trying to look at what you have and what you can do with it, okay? You're holding it all in your hands. You're taking the responsibility, Earth signs. You're trying to take the responsibility, acting like it's all your responsibility to make sure this is right. It's not all your responsibility. Totally not. Totally not. In the past, somebody had kept secrets from you. Somebody was hiding things. Maybe they were hiding you from somebody. Maybe they were hiding a third party from you in the past. Is it still going on right now? I don't feel it right now. I feel like things are changing. I feel like somebody's going to give something a good try. Somebody is going to try to reach their destination. Somebody may be traveling toward you, okay? Somebody may have put down the alcohol. Now they're thinking more clear. Okay, but there is going to be a celebration coming. There is going to be an offer. So that's really exciting. There's going to be an offer. There are going to be, where is it? I dropped it. There are going to be messages coming back and forth. There also may be travel, like I said. There may be distance between you and a partner, Earth signs. And that's making it difficult to get this relationship off the ground where it needs to be, or that's making it difficult to maintain this relationship. Somebody is missing somebody from afar, wanting them to come closer. So they may travel to you or you may travel to them. It may take some time for this to happen, but you are making the plans. Somebody is going to find the strength in what they need to do, okay? Somebody's definitely going to find the strength in what they need to do. So please be aware of that. Somebody's definitely going to find the strength. Again, somebody has to rule out due to a tower moment that you had went through in the past, okay? Somebody has to make that decision. of what they're going to do, who they're going to be with, okay? Some of you aren't going to wait for that decision to be made. You're just going to get the hell out of here, Earth signs. You're going to get out of here. For some of you, you're going to stay and receive the cup. You're going to stay and receive the offer. You're going to stay and receive their love, okay? And there will be new growths, new beginnings, okay? There will be blessings that come. See the light behind it, okay? The universe is trying to help support this. So that's what I got for Earth signs. All right, you guys. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. I'm sorry, Indiana Anderson. I'm sorry you didn't get the notification. Check your bell and make sure your options are clicked to all so you get the notifications ahead of time. I will be back shortly. I want to do the live Aquarius and get that out of the way. So with that being said, I will be back in probably 15 or so minutes. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for my moderators. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day, you guys.